Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to just me playing. I think Love Kami Useless Goddess Part 6.
No.
If not, it might be Part 7 because I haven't uploaded the other video yet. And the reason why is because I just took a big break in my editing due to like several factors. Number one, I was helping my brother edit his own video. In addition, what do you call it? I was also preparing a lot for a possible interview with Blizzard. So yeah, I was able to talk to one of my mentor. I was able to talk to my mentor, not one of them, and he was able to give me a back end referral. And although I haven't heard anything back, I'm just really grinding that technical interview. I really want that job. But yeah, let's just get back into the game. So last time Akane said my eyesight can't beat it. I still can't believe there's so many people crammed in here. Everyone's so pumped and the show hasn't even started. The venue was packed with spectators as far as the eye could see. Finding two empty seats in the middle of this crowd it wasn't
テレビ
easy.
で分かっていたけど、アイドルって本当にこれだけ大勢の人たちに応援してもらえるんだ。
Jealous?
どうだろう。でも、こんな風になれたらなって思う。
Really now? Before long, all the chatter and cheering made more conversation impossible.
誰か出てきた。あれはさっきの。
The idol we just seen helping at the food stall earlier had walked onto the stage. She greeted her fans with a smile, took a deep breath, and grasped the mic.
皆さん、こんにちは。今日は神奈木町ご当地アイドルライブに来てくれてありがとう。
Huh.
今からこのステージで私たちは力の限り歌って踊りますので応援よろしくね。
Okay.
それでは聞いてください。
What it sounds like when the spectators are screaming, it sounds like the manager of this game basically forced all his programmers to go into the recording booth and just scream as loud as they can. Right on cue, a number of other idols appeared on stage. I guess they were all part of the same group. Oh, sweet. They took up their positions and launched into their opening number. Their upbeat songs, flawless dancing, and dazzling smiles with the audience enthralled. Experiencing it firsthand was so much more intense than watching the video. Soon enough, the idols' smiles had infected the audience too. They danced and cheered, bringing the park's atmosphere to fever pitch. Akane stared at the stage and the performers with a hint of jealousy in her eyes. I could feel their excitement, envy, and admiration from where I was sitting. They've got a real strong stage presence, huh?
思ってたより想像してたよりもずっとすごい。あとファンの人たちもすごい。
The fans? Alright. I don't think I can keep up with them. Whole groups of spectators were energetically waving glow sticks and personalized fans in time with the music. It was easy to tell just how passionate they were about enjoying supporting the show.
アイドルが歌ってファンが応援してこれがライブなんだ。
Without realizing, Akane had also started to sway along with the rhythm. It was like she was trying to experience it with every fiber of her being. The first song ended and the idols waved out at the audience, their faces beaming. Oh my gosh, it's gonna keep going. Not to be outdone, Akane waved back with all her might.
やっぱりあの舞台の上に立ってみたい。ああやって歌って踊って歓声を浴びてみたい。
Must feel good getting cheered on by so many people.
だよね。絶対に気持ちいいよね。
Akane met my eye for a moment, full of joy, then it seemed like something else crossed her mind.
でもやっぱり私にアイドルは 無理かな。私は荒神で、あそこにいる神様アイドルたちみたいにはできない。
I'm not gonna say anything.
だから、私は何もしない方がいいんだ。
It's better I don't. Oh. Well, I feel bad for you now. Is that what you were gonna. Is that what you were going to tell me before?
そうだよ。私は普通の神様とは違うから。だから、無理だよ。
I don't know, like. She might. I don't know if she can sing or not, but she got like a banger looking body. I think a lot of people will like that, so Akane might have a chance. I agree that you're different, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing.
そうなの?
Really, I still think you'd make a great idol, Akane. And I'm not just trying to butter you up. The time we spent together has shown me how determined you can be. You learned how to stop causing blackouts so often, right? All that work you put into trying to become an idol wasn't in vain.
でも、私は。
I'm not saying you have to get back into it. I know you got a lot going on right now. Whatever you decide, I'll promise I'll accept it. But I do want you to know that you've already got one fan, and that's me. And me. That's
ショーが私のファン?
That's right. I've watched you practice every day. It's not so hard to believe, is it? Seeing Akane striving toward her goal had always inspired me. I heard being an idol is like a back-breaking work. Like you have to typically start when you're like a teenager, like doing all those like dances and like practicing. That sounds like a pain in the ass. That was only something she could do.
そっか。ショーが私のファンか。なんか不思議な気持ち。自分のためじゃなく、ファンの人のためにか。
Yes, yes. Akane's expression seemed lighter. As the next song started up, her gaze settled on a spot somewhere about the stage. The divine idols were once more met with wild cheers from their fans. She hungrily took in the whole scene. I started to get the feeling that the day I'd see Akane on stage might not be so far away after all. Our excitement still hadn't cooled by the time we got back to Tsubaki. Akane had been deep in thought ever since we left. While I didn't know what she was thinking, it did look like she'd finally shaken off the gloom that had been hanging over her up until yesterday. One thing was for sure, some kind of change was taking place in Akane's heart.
ただいま。
We're home.
おかえり、二人とも。
Oh my gosh! They're wearing new clothes now.
ショウさん、あかねさん、おかえりなさい。
I think she's wearing the same thing though. Inori was waiting for us in the living room, looking apprehensive.
どうでしたか？あかねさん、少しはやる気を取り戻せましたか？まあね。
Her reply was automatic, distracted.
あかねさん、私の話聞いてますか？大丈夫だって。
Still focused on whatever she was thinking about, Akane barely paid any attention to Inori's questions.
あかねさん、まだそんな投げやりなことを言ってるんですか？
Oh damn.
あなたは一体いつまでほうけているんですか？今までのあかねさんなら嫌なことがあってもすぐに前を向いて次のことをやろうとしてました。
That's a bunch of that was a bunch of talking. Wow.
いきなり何怒ってるの？わけわかんないよ。
It was so rare to hear Inori raise her voice like this. Even Akane was too surprised to offer much of a comeback. What the hell, like the beginning of the game, she did that like twice.
な たそうやって。なんであかねさんはいつもそうやって私たちと向き合ってくれないんですか？
When I typically see like this kind of emotional fighting between my friends or some shit like that, or like random people from my groups, I legit just like fucking walk away. I'm really not that type of dude. I usually joke around. I think that's why. Yeah. Tears started to swell up in the goddess's eyes as she continued to pour out her feelings. The shock began to burn off, and Akane regained enough composure to defend herself.
なんなのさっきから。私が何したっていうの？何もしなかったからです。あかねさんの大バカ。
Ah,
はあ？意味わかんない。一方的に怒ってきて何なのよ。
this kind of argument would usually herald the arrival of a blackout. But going to the concert must have helped Akane as all the lights stayed on.
あかねさんは椿荘で暮らしてきて何も感じなかったんですか？楽しくなかったんですか？うん、それは。
Akane was lost for words.
この人たちは私たちが神様だって知っても変わらず接してくれて、受け入れてくれて。あかねさんが荒神で停電の原因だって知っても変わらず接してくれたのは、私は自分のことのように嬉しかったです。
Inori, you can stay here however long you want, baby. Inori could barely get her words out fast enough. She spoke about her emotions so rarely, getting hit with them all at once was kind of overwhelming.
それに
I like this piano soundtrack. She spoke slowly now, with quiet intensity.
皆さんとの生活、私は楽しかったです。お、
So that was how Inori really felt. That's why she was so mad.
翔さんやマイカさんに手伝ってもらって、最近ではあかねさんが停電を起こす回数も減ってきました。
The fuck, she was so mad and now she's thankful.
正直、私だけでやっていたらここまで来ることはできなかったかもしれません。
It was nice of her to say that, but we couldn't take all the credit. She was the one who gathered information and liaised with her superiors for the sake of Akane's
だ
rehabilitation.
からこんな中途半端なまま終わってほしくないです。
The last statement, Inori burst into tears. Souls. Akane had remained lost in her own thoughts, even through Inori's tirade, but she seemed to have come to some kind of conclusion. Oh. Akane threw her arms around Inori, held her close, gently stroking her back. Wow.
今日のライブを見てさ、ずっとわからなかったんだ。どうして神様アイドルたちはあんなに頑張れるんだろうって。でも祈りのおかげでちょっとだけわかった。
It's kind of weird they're having like an intimate moment, but because of like how the game is set up, they're both looking at me. It's like kind of like taking a shit and then you're scrolling through your phone or like a pic, like you know like how like you go into like your friend's place, you take a shit, but they have like a photo or like a picture, you know, in the restroom sometimes, and like the photo's staring at you. You can't like quite take the shit, right? Cause like it kind of feels weird when people are looking at you, even though they're not real. It's kind of like that right now.
私もさ、ここでの生活が気に入ってるんだ。ショーは私が無茶なことしても怒らないし、マイカのご飯は美味しいし。ちょっと祈りが口うるさいなって思うけど、私のことを真剣に心配してくれる。
Kane's voice trembled as she
きっ
spoke.
とあの神様アイドルたちもみんなに楽しいって思ってほしいから我慢できて頑張れるんだ。でも私はまだ知らない人のために頑張ろうなんて気にはなれない。だけど身近な人たちのために頑張るならそれもいいかなって思った。
Kane gave me a look and I understood. This is what she'd been talking about. The problem had never been her rehabilitation. She was trying to process these emotions she was so unused to experiencing. I think that's what I'm going through right now. You know, I'm more of a funny guy, and so like when I see people like crying and shit, I don't know, it's kind of fucking awkward for me. I made her gaze and
だ
nodded.
からね、私やっぱりアイドルやるよ。気づかせてくれて、ありがとう、祈り。
She looked away, embarrassed, and Nori giggled.
何？いえ、嬉しいんです。あかねさんにそう言ってもらえて、とても嬉しいです。
Oh.
なぜでしょう。祈りが恥ずかしいこと言うからよ。バカバカ、この地味神。ああ、この場面で普通そんな言葉を口にするか、この怠け神。
Though they were fighting again, the two goddesses seemed happy.
あらら、せっかく停電も大雨も最近はなくなったと思ったのに。
It was kind of quiet.
ま、今回は仕方ないんじゃないかな。
Yeah, this feels normal for them.
地味だからキャラ変えるなんて自分で自覚してるんじゃん。
Ouch.
誰のせいだ。その口が二度と聞けないように縫い合わせてやろうか。
In Akane and Inori's case, this kind of fighting was just a show of how much they cared.
まあ成功したんだし、よかったんじゃない？
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, thanks to you.
私は別にそこまでのことはしてないわよ。
Of course you did. Without you, we'd never have thought of taking Akane to the concert.
たまたまよ。
You still helped though, despite claiming not to care if this place gets knocked down.
それはまあ成り行きで仕方なくよ。
Sure you haven't.
うっさ。
Shut your mouth!
決めるな。
So that's how you say shut up. Rusai. It was just like Maika to hide her true feelings like that.
てめえみたいな神様がアイドルなんて無理だ。
Oh shit.
いや、私は絶対にアイドルになってやる。
Akane made this declaration without a hint of hesitation. Oh?
ねえ、しょうちゃん。
Come on.
What the hell is even that?
What the? What's up, Mai-chan?
今日テレビで見たの。仲のいい二人は夫婦になるんだって。私としょうちゃんも夫婦になれるかな。
Nah, I'm sorry. You're freaking a kid. I don't know. A couple's like a mom and a dad, right? Could we really become like that?
しょうちゃんは私と夫婦になりたくない？
No, that's not it. How about this? When I'm grown up and big and strong enough to take care of you. What the fuck? A few days had passed since Sho started running around trying to restore Akane's motivation. Good, that's great, Akane.
でしょ？まだまだこんなものじゃないから。あかねさん、今のはこうした方がいいと思います。
I think something like this would work better there. As usual, Sho and Inori were in the courtyard coaching Akane on her dance routine. Oh, so are we like in Maika's perspective?
そう？はい。そこはこうした方がより見栄えが。
Oh shit. From a hidden vantage point, I heaved a sigh. Shone had thrown himself wholeheartedly into helping out Akane. I couldn't tell how Akane felt, but she did seem to be taking all this training seriously. And Inori was always there to lend a hand. As for me, it didn't feel like I was doing a lot. I mean, like, doesn't she own the place? Like, she's just providing them, like, food and stuff, bruh. That's, like, more than enough. Of course, I said I wanted to save this building, and I'd do anything I could to help. But none of it felt real.
どうすればいいのかな。
I was at a loss. I'd been putting up a front for so long, I didn't even know how I truly felt anymore.
結局私はどうしたいんだろう。
Is this gonna be like that Pikachu episode where she starts leaving and then everyone starts worrying about her? Did I want to save Tsubaki Apartments or just let it go? Muttered to myself softly so that no one else could hear. You're going to see your boss?
そうなんですよ。あかねさんと二人で来るようにと呼び出されてしまいました。
It wasn't until morning practice was over and we'd finished lunch that Inori brought it up.
めんどくさい。行かなきゃダメ？ダメです。面倒かもしれませんが、ちゃんと出てください。はいはい、わかりましたよーだ。返事は一度で結構です。というわけなので、翔さん、マイカさん、すみませんが、私とあかねさんは昼から椿荘を開けますね。
Show. Huh? Something wrong, Maika?
いや、なんでもないわよ。こんな気持ちのまま翔と二人きりなの？
She murdered... No, not murdered. Muttered something under her breath, but I let it go. Will you be staying for dinner?
どうでしょう。何事もなければ夕方には戻れると思いますが。なんで私の方を向くのさ。まるで私が何かするみたいじゃん。そんな風に上司の前で起こるかもしれないことが心配なんですよ。祈りだってすぐ怒るくせに。何か言いましたか？
Okay, she got fucking ticked off right there.
とにかく、もしかしたら今日は泊まりになるかもしれません。泊まりとかやだ。マイカの作ったご飯が食べたい。
Akane began to sulk. How about we make something you can reheat when you get back?
はい。ご迷惑をおかけします。早く帰りたいなら真面目にしてくださいね。わかったよ。
With a reluctant nod, Akane followed after Inori and they both left the building. With the two of them gone, it seemed awfully quiet. They'd been here so long, the place felt empty without them. What should we make for dinner? How about curry? Maika?
何？
What about dinner? We need to make something that's easy to reheat.
いいんじゃない？でも作り置きが必要なの？
Were you even listening to Inori?
ごめん。ちょっと考え事してて。
Something on your mind? Do you want to talk about it?
別にそんなことないわよ。普通よ、普通。
She didn't sound fine. She'd been acting strange for a little while now.
それでいのりさんがどうしたの？
She and Akane have to meet with their boss. They might be home late, so I thought we'd make dinner for when they get back.
うん、いいと思うわ。
Maika still sounded distracted, like her mind was somewhere else. You sure you're alright? You can go take a nap or something if you like.
別に平気よ。それに休んでたら家事ができないじゃない。
Okay. Let me help you with that then. Maika had already got up and was halfway to the door.
いいわよ。ショーは茜の練習に付き合ったから疲れてるでしょ。部屋で休んでて。
There's no way I can relax at home like this. At a time like this, besides the housework will get done faster with two of us, right?
それはそうだけど。
Then it's settled. I'll wash up the breakfast stuff if you can handle things out here. Sound good?
わかったわよ。
Great, let's get started. I flexed my arms a little and headed for the kitchen. When I finished up in there, I went looking for Maika to see if she needed help with anything else. There was something odd about her today. She seemed fine at breakfast, but now, is she sick or something? I had no idea. Asking her directly wouldn't get me anywhere. It still bothered me though. Oh, here you are.
あれ、早いわね。もう終わったの？
Quick? There wasn't that much to do. Looks like you're almost finished too.
そうよ。もうすぐ終わるからショーは休んでても。
No, I can still work. Here, give me a cloth. I took one of Maika's spare cleaning cloths and stood next to her, wiping down any areas she missed. I guess you can't reach up here, huh?
確かにそうだけど。もう休んでていいって言ったのに。
I want to. I've been spending so much time with Akane and Inori lately. It's nice to be able to do something for you.
じゃあそんなショーは私に何をしてくれるのかな？
For you? Anything.
バーカ。何歯の浮くようなこと言ってるのよ。
Maika smiled. She was acting a little more like herself now. This is strange. This is kind of strange. Oh. What is?
こうしてショーと二人っきりで話すのがよ。
Nah, 2 days ago you were sleeping and then we were freaking like reminiscing about like the old times, bruh.
ほんの数週間前までは二人でいるのが当たり前だったのに、今では茜やいのりさんがいる。それが悪いわけじゃないの。ただ私は。
Just?
なんでもないわよ。忘れて。
What had she been trying to say? I could only guess she was struggling with something she couldn't put into words. Hey Maika, are you sure you're okay?
ないわよ。そんなもの。
You're lying. I looked straight into Maika's eyes.
どうして嘘だと思うの？
She turned away to avoid my gaze, but I knew. How long have we known each other? By now I can at least tell when you're not being honest. She didn't say a word. But in a way, that silence was an answer enough. That silence was answer enough for me. You know, I'll do anything I can to help,
あ
right?
りがとう。けど本当になんでもないの。
Alright. If you say so. It wouldn't do any good to try to pressure Maika into saying anything more. I knew that, but I still wished I could do something. Fuck, I just keep messing up the quotes.
だからこそ話せないのよ。
Oh. What was that? Speak up?
余計なことを喋ってないで手を動かしなさいって言ったの。
Alright, fucking sheesh. Yes, ma'am. Maika's expression was a perfect mask. It could have meant anything. I just have to wait until she was ready to talk. Maika and I finished cleaning and went to the kitchen together. This is hard.
シ 章って変なとこで不器用よね。
Don't worry, I'll get the hang of it soon enough.
はいはい、期待してるわよ。
In the midst of our back and forth, I snuck a glance at Maika. We were still both avoiding the subject of whatever it was she was worried about. Somehow, I couldn't just let it go. Come to think of it, why was I so desperate to listen to Maika's problems anyway? Ow! My attention had started to wander and the kitchen knife I was holding slipped and cut my finger.
ちょっとショー、大丈夫？
It's just a cut. Youch! Yeah, I'm fine.
でもこんなに血が、急いで止血しないと。こういう場合は、
Alright, 30 minutes passed, so I'ma just end it right here. But yes, thank you again for your patience. I apologize again for like the really bad upload schedule. Yeah, I'm trying to get really, you know, really back into the grind of editing a video every week. But yeah, I still have to plan out what I'm gonna play for the main series. While I do kind of want to play BioShock 2, I feel like it's gonna feel kind of, I don't know, like boring, you know, like I just finished BioShock 1 and now you're gonna be watching me play more BioShock. I kind of want to, like, you know, like divvy it up a bit. So I was either thinking Minecraft, I don't know, do I have any other games? Maybe Alan Wake. I think Alan Wake would be a nice, it's like a horror, if you don't know what it is, it's like a horror game, which is kind of fun to play. But yeah, that's like the only things I can think of. But yeah, I'll think of something else. I mean, something. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I hope you all have a nice day. Cheers.